Hello everyone. So welcome to my channel. And as I have done the earlier class of select command actually, so I have done I am doing the SQL challenge in Leetcode. We have done the 5 select command previous preliminary in the first session. So today we will go for the next batch, that is the joins. So we have some basic joins over here. So let's, without any further delay, we can start the session and let's see how much we can do. There are a lot of problems over here, 9 to 10 problem are there. So let's see how much we can do, and I will try to keep the session very short. So let's start now. So, and you see this is the Leetcode challenge actually, SQL 50, okay, for the interviews. So let's come up with the first challenge, first join problem. So is replace the employee ID with the unique identifier. This is the first question. You have the schema over here. It is the column name and the type is given over here, ID and name. ID is in the integer type and name is in varchar. So here it is saying that ID is the primary key with the having the unique values, and each area of this table contain the ID and the name of the employee in a company. So you have a two table actually. You have employee table and you have another employee UNI. So what UNI is saying, that employee UNI is saying that they have a column name as ID and unique ID. Both are having the integer type. And what is saying that ID and unique ID is the primary key with having the unique values, and each row of this table contain the ID and the corresponding unique ID of an employee of the company. So let us see what the problem is saying, what they want the solution. So write a solution to show that the unique ID of each user. If a user does not have a unique ID, replace, just show them null. So what is saying that you have to find the unique ID of each user. So these focusing if you just focus on the question over here, they are focusing much on the user part, okay. So they are focusing on that you have to find the unique ID of each user. Means I have to keep bring out all the users over here, right? Why I am saying that I have to bring out all the users, because you know that if I do the inner join, then if I am having any null correct, if I am having some disbalance or wrong representations of ID, name and ID and unique ID, similar pattern is not there, or similar number or similar matching of the ID is not there, then that name will be omitted in inner join. So why I am saying that each user, the user should be focused much more, because I have to bring out all the user. Whether the ID is there or not, that is different thing, but I have to take every name. See, if the input is over there, name is Alice, Bob, Mia, Johnson, Jonathan, there may not be having a unit ID, okay. So you see you have an ID of 3, 11, 90. So 11, 90 and 3. So these three names are having a unique ID, but these two are not. So I have to consider all the name, whether having a unique ID or not, that is the second problem. So you see the output, you have all the name and you have these two characters which don't have any unique ID and is considered as a null. So I have to bring out the output in this way. So you know in joins that in inner join only the common part, only the common element will be considered, and in left and right the inner join will be considered, and in the additional right table will be considered for right join, and the additional left table will be considered for the left join. So if I will consider this as a left join, okay, then this one will be taken care of first and then the unique ID, okay, or I can consider this as a right also, whatever it is, then the equation will change just, okay. So let's start. So I will just consider what I need is unique ID, okay. I'm taking the unique employee UNI as UN, okay, employee UNI table as UN, considering employee UNI as UN, okay. So select UN dot unique ID, okay. I need this one, and next what I need is name. Again I am considering taking employee table as E. So I'll write the same over here. From employee, what is the table name? Employee UNI. E is in capital. Employee UN, is it taken as UN? Now I will consider what I will do. Now I will consider the join. So let's consider right join. Okay, employee UNI will be considering as a right join is with the table of employees. EMPLEES, and that is taken as E. And what is the, on which condition we are joining it? On ID, right? E dot ID equals to and UN dot ID, right? UN dot ID. Okay, so I am taking a right join over here. So why I am taking a right join? So employee E is having the name. You see, employees are having the name. So I have to take all the names, right? You have to take all the names. For that reason, I am taking a right join and keeping that employees E as in the right side of the join, right in the right table, and from there I will take the names. And if the names are not there, it will consider, if the employee unique ID is not there, it will consider as null. So let's check out whether this is run or not. Okay, it is accepted the code. Let's submit. Yes, it is taken it. So it is simple on the right join and left join. So let's now move on to the next challenge. Okay, product sale analysis. So you have a sales table and another you have a product table. So what is saying that sale ID and the year is the primary key, they are saying it, and it's the combination of column with unique values. Okay, very good. Product ID is a foreign key, reference column to the product table. Okay, this is the product ID with reference column to this over here. That is what he is saying. So each row of this table is show a sale of the product ID in a certain year. Note that the price is per unit. Okay, very good. So price ID is the primary key over here. Okay, and it has the product name. It is in varchar. Okay, so what is the question? Write a solution to report the product name, year, price, and sale ID. So I have to bring out these things. Okay, product name, year, and price. Okay, so you see product name, year, and price is in product name is over here, and again price is over here, and year is over here. So and any other condition is there? No. I think return the result in your. Okay, no conditions is there. So you see, if I just go and join these two tables in inner join on the column product ID. Okay, this is the product ID. I think I will able to get the three things. Okay, I can get the year over here, I can get the price, and I can get the product name. I think price is also, yes, price, yes, this thing I can get. Okay, let's see, let's check out whether our assumption is okay or not. So select, so what I need to select is product name. So let's consider the product table as P and sales as S. Okay, so just P dot product name and what I need is product name and year and price is in sales, right? S dot year and S dot price. Okay. from table product P, consider P. Now I will go for inner join. Inner join I can write as join only on sales column, sales table is on is dot product ID and P dot yeah, is dot product ID, sales I'm considering as S. Yes, product ID spelling is okay. So let's run it. Let's see. Yes, so see, I have just done an inner join over here. So inner join, it is considering the, it is just taking the common part only, whichever is common, and others they are neglecting it. So you see, I have taken the product name here and price on the joining of this column, product ID on the port sales and product table. So submit the code. I think this is simple one, very simple. Yes, okay, go for next one. Okay, customer who visited but didn't make any transactions. So what it is saying, they have two tables, one is on visits, another on transactions, right? Yes, so column, they have two columns, visit ID and customer ID, and same in the transaction they are also having a visit ID. Okay, so I think visit ID is having the unique, yes, is the primary key, I think primary, and the table contains the information about the customer who visited the mall. Okay, and this is the transactions, those who are having visiting the mall and having a transaction, that is having a transaction ID and what is the amount of the transaction, that is over here. Everything is in int. Okay, transaction ID is the column with the unique values of the table. This table contains the information about the transaction made during the visit ID. Okay, I think the statement is clear. What is the question is solution, to find a solution, the IDs of the users who visited without making any transaction and the number of times they have. Okay, so what the question is saying, that there are many people who come to a mall or come to a shop, so they just visit it and they don't buy. So I have to find that number of IDs and the number of visit they are doing, okay, which are having no transactions. So I have the visit column and I have the transaction column, and I have to find out the number of transactions with number of no transactions, means number of people who are actually having no transactions. So you see, you can check over here, this is the customer ID and this is the visit ID. So 2, 3, 9, 12, 13, these are the transaction ID, and visit be 5512. So apart from 5512, the remaining are actually visiting it, okay, and doing no transactions, right? So you see, these are the customer IDs 54, 30 and 96. 54, 30, 96, 30. Okay, so these are, they are just doing nothing, and the remaining 1, 2, again 7, 8, sorry, 7, 8, no, 1, 2 and 5. So they are making a transaction. Okay, so let's code. So first I will take the customer ID of this. Okay, so I have to write, see what is the, let's see the output type. Actually I have to find the customer ID and the count. Okay, so I have to find and see the count of no transaction. This earlier is not there. Okay, so I have to make this. So count number of transaction is basically the count of visit ID. Okay, so once I get the count of visit IDs, I think that will be easier. So let's right now, let's select customer ID. Okay, again taking visits as v and transactions as t. So v dot customer ID, and then now what I will do, I will use a count. Okay, I will use count on visit. Okay, visit IDs, and write it as, provide the alias name. Alias name is count number of transactions. Just copy and paste. Okay, now from visit table it will be taken. So visits v left join. Obviously I will going to do a left join because I have to keep this customer ID. I have to take these IDs, and with respect to that I have to again find the visit number of visit IDs which are having null transactions. Okay, I have to use a condition again over it. So let's join first. Let's join on the transactions t, right? So join is done on visit ID. Okay, v dot visit ID equals to t dot visit ID. Okay, so the join is done. Now let's put the condition where t dot transaction is transaction ID is none. Yeah, so this will provide the count. Okay, so this will provide the count. Now another thing is lacking is 50% of work is done, 80% is done actually. Now it is lacking that, so I have to provide which one is making a null transaction and the count of it as per the customer ID. I don't need a total number of null values, total number of custom visit ID is having a null transaction ID. I need whatever the customer ID is, whether he is making a transaction or not. So it will be as per customer ID. So for that, what I will do is just do group by function, group by clause I will use on customer ID, right? Yes, customer ID. See, I run it. Hopefully it will be okay. Yeah, see, yes, see, yes, it's taking. Now you just omit this one, just make it run up to this one, just it will show the number of counts only. You see, it will only show the number of counts. It will not provide the group by whatever the as per customer ID. Just provide only one. You see, it's taking only first one and the total number. See, it is 2 3 4, taking the total number of customers. So to make it as per customer ID, so I have to use a group by function. Okay, so submit it. Okay, it's okay, I think. Yeah, so go to the next question. What is the next question saying? Rising temps. So what is the rising temperature? I have a table of weather having a column name with ID recorded and temperature in integer and date time function. So ID is in column with unique values, no different rows with the same record date. Okay, this table contains the information about temperature on a certain day. Write a solution to find all the dates ID with higher temperature compared to the previous date yesterday. Okay, return the result in. Okay, so what they are asking is, you have a table, you need to provide the ID of those dates where the temperature is higher than the previous one. So you see the second date 2015 01 02, so it is having a higher temperature than first, okay, first day. Secondly, again you go for the fourth date. Fourth day is having a higher temperature than third date, so I will consider this 30 and 25 only. So it is ID of 2 and 4, right? See the ID of 2 and 4. See, same explanation is given. The temperature is higher than the previous day, and the temperature is higher than the previous day for the 20 and 30. Okay. So what I will do is I will make two tables of the similar kind. Okay. So I have a single weather table. Okay. I will make two tables. I will make two tables of same kind. So select. Let's take one is W1 and this W2. Okay. So W2 dot ID. I will take the ID from weather table, weather W1. Okay, and I will go for inner join on weather, and I will also use a condition because I have to actually. I have to use a condition now where so here I have a two condition. I have to use two condition. One is that you see higher temperature compared to the previous date, so there must be a difference between the day. So I have to put a condition of the day where there may be a difference interval of 1, where there will be interval of 1, and again the second day temperature will be higher than the first day. So I can just use a date difference function. Date diff is difference of the dates. Okay, so record date of second weather table. Okay, record date. This is the record date of the second, comma W1 dot record date W1 of record date. So this one equals to 1. Okay, obviously this one equals to 1 because I need to find the subsequent days. Okay, there is no days having a 2 or 3 interval of days. No, subsequent day which compared to the previous day. It is just providing you need to compare the temperatures of the yesterday and today, right? And now I have to provide another condition. Okay, so I will use and what is it? Temperature of today should be higher than yesterday, right? That one will be calculated. That one will be shown. So what is today? W2 dot temperature should be greater than W1 yesterday's dot temperature. Okay, I think this should work fine. This should work fine. Let's run. Yeah, see, it's working fine. Submit. See, yeah, it's working fine. So we have a date difference. So another cool way is also I can just provide you over here. There is another cool way. So if I'm using a date diff over here, so you can use date add also. So what is that? Date underscore add. So just if anyone is seeing this one, you can just consider date add, go to the SQL syntaxes and how to write this date add. It is basically you will provide the date add over here and any record date. So if I have w2 dot record date, okay, and now what I will do is I will use the interval of how many days. We will consider on 1 day only. Okay, so this is what I will use somewhere. in this part. This is also another way, and again I have to provide some conditions w1 w2. Okay, so it is in, I am reference setting the part, and what here I will do, I will increase the date, because I am taking both tables w1 and w2, both the tables are similar. So I will increase one, I will increase the record date, and then I will compare with the with the second date and the first date. Okay, so this is also another way we can use date.add. Okay, and this is fine, anyone you can use. Okay, so that's all for today. I'm ending the session today, and please be on the channel for the next videos in the Leetcode. I'll be uploading soon. So till then, thank you, take care, bye.